Bam! Okay, we're back to this. To the bed, I presume. Hello.
What?
What?
Is the room turning purple? Or am I going crazy?
No, it went purple.
When I close my eyes, I feel someone's presence beside my bed. It's a man in a pitch black three-piece, smiling ever so eerily. Father? No, it can't be. Father wouldn't visit me on his own accord.
It's kind of sad.
Right, Umbrella Man?
Unfortunately, it's just as you said. As for this appearance, it's still my favorite to this day. I'm more likely to have more influence over you if I look like this after all. I don't like that. Let's pretend I didn't say that, shall we?
Can't. Haha, got it. What brings you here?
I've seen you collapse at school. Figured I would pay a small visit. How are you feeling?
Doing okay. You know, I learned new things today. That the Pythias I met in their world were the ones who rejected the Oracle.
I see. Well, it is true that initially, Pythias didn't have a shared consciousness. Their land, Delphi, was rather prosperous back in the day. I'd say their society was one of the very few that successfully adapted to the ideas of communism. When the Oracle appeared, many thought it would make their world a complete utopia. You see, even a young Oracle is powerful enough to grant wishes. As long as it finds beings to form a symbiosis with, of course. Most of the Pythias wish to be connected, to be understood by each other. However, most does not mean all. The war between globalists and individualists was only the beginning. However, not even the globalists fully believed that their wish would be granted. So it became twisted. The tragedy is that their minds didn't become intertwined at once. No, the process was incredibly slow, crippling, excruciating. Imagine thoughts and feelings of other people around you creeping into your head, buzzing in until you can't tell which thoughts initially belong to you. Imagine your own mind exposed to others. Your every embarrassing thought, every fleeting feeling. Doesn't it feel humiliating? Constant headache. Loss of privacy without loss of ego. The god we worshipped was the devil in disguise. That's when the second god hunt began, of which you had the luck to catch a glimpse. But the process of becoming one indistinguishable mass with the Oracle went on until it consumed most of the population. However, they were still able to reduce their numbers to an astonishing degree. They almost succeeded in destroying the Oracle, although it didn't mean them any harm. It's just how the Oracle is, you see. It's the failed expectations that made people violent. First, they welcomed it in their hearts, expecting to use it to make the world a utopia. But as soon as it disappointed them, they got rid of it. Personally, I find it extremely selfish.
It's sad that it ended like this.
It always does end that way. Especially among races that have a concept of free will, just like you do. Those of your kind are in constant need of something to worship, be it science, money, or powerful beings. Honestly, it's better to worship something that doesn't exist. Because fantasies never disappoint. Sorry, I hope you didn't use words that are too difficult to understand. Although, you're almost already a grown-up. Well then, sleep well.
Bye-bye, Umbrella Man. I close my eyes. Good night, Seth.
And back to here. Now we're in control.
I know, in 4 hands.
Oh, she's playing with him. Wonderful. You're getting better.
Hey, Ray,
Hmm?
I was thinking of the story you told me the other day. Why did the paper princess let herself become soaked in ink? Isn't it toxic?
Why, yes. Ink is poisonous.
And why?
Because of love, of course.
The only reason?
It's the sole reason, in fact. It seems there is a fundamental lacking of your understanding of love, Miss Wilshire. You see, the final and sole goal of love is the loss of individuality. The ultimate death of ego. To love is to sacrifice your ego in order for two to become one. To mold your thoughts, beliefs, hobbies, and character traits into one. That is why Paper Princess became the same as Ink Princess. They became one of a kind. Unless you're willing to give up your ego for somebody else's sake, you can't claim that you've known love. You know, I find the concept of loss of individuality rather fascinating, for it requires the greatest sacrifices of all for an individual. Oh my. Looks like it's about time you woke up. 25!
Wow.
Hello!
We're around 6? Dang. More coughing? No coughing. Morning, Seth. Get up, go to school, and go back to sleep.
Go to school. Is it weird did the music change?
It did.
To school. There's not many people.
He's absent today. I wonder if something happened.
Let's start our class. Today's a drawing lesson.
Oh, I like drawing.
You're allowed to draw flowers, landscape, political leaders. You're not allowed to draw what you want. Are we clear? The class nods.
I draw, I wonder.
Flowers?
Oh, I draw flowers. I draw poppies.
The class pauses.
Lunchtime. Why don't we eat on the rooftop today? Then we can check on the mate cats.
Get food. Hello. Oh, another one of you. Tries to ask something, only slurping noises come out.
That's weird.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's probably very difficult for him to ask anything.
Yeah, well. Why don't you ever smile at them?
Apparently only
Only a
works.
little mutilated.
Junk food. Pass them junk food.
I'll pass the junk
Healthy
food.
food. Oh yeah.
Take some apples. They're quite cheap.
Rooftop. Man, this is gonna suck, isn't it?
Gonna jump off.
No.
Jump off.
No.
C is gonna jump off.
Somehow I did that.
C.
The boy turns around, only to reveal a face covered in band-aids.
No way. Have you gotten beat up again?
As you can see, well, I did refuse to take out the trash during cleaning duties.
Fair. Why do they pick on you?
Well, they must be disappointed in me. That's rather upset. Furious. Because I'm a misophobic god stuck in a human body. How can they worship me if I'm as powerless just like them?
Still,
Remember, I won't be in this vessel forever. In fact, I'm looking for a way to get rid of it. It's almost impossible in the house, let alone school grounds. But I think I finally found a way to go back. Who knows? Perhaps I'll return to my domain faster than one would imagine.
you're leaving soon?
Everyone does leave eventually. Anyhow, do you feel like joining me for lunch?
Sure. Sit on one of the benches.
Back to the jovial music.
I tell C about the oracle inside of me, about puppeteers and observers, pythias and executioners. I tell him everything I know. He doesn't ridicule me.
His head just explodes.
In turn, C reminisces about his past experiences and other worlds he's been to.
You know, I remembered something today. Memory of another human vessel I used to have. It was in a land where half of mankind descended and were blessed with a gift. The gift had left their planet and built a city in the skies. It was given the name of Aether. It was made pure white, and those who lived there all had white hair. My gift was to cause all cell apoptosis, so everything I touched directly withered the very next moment. That was how my mother died. Oh! Right after giving birth, she cradled me in her arms. That was a fatal mistake. Those with gifts as dangerous as that were kept in isolation from civilians, myself included. So the only thing I ever interacted with was a virtual parent and a few other devices. I was afraid to touch living things. C closes his eyes as if trying to remember something else. Sadly, as far as my current memory goes, I cannot remember further details.
Must have been lonely.
Loneliness is a human emotion. To a god, it's a virtue to experience it.
See
Well then, I plan on continuing my research.
you later then.
Check out Matt gets. I'm sorry. Oh!
No.
Matt Cat's
Is that how
got
they give birth? They're all dead. Someone puts a hand on my shoulder. I barely feel its presence.
Pets aren't allowed here. You knew that, didn't you? So nobody is responsible for what may happen to them.
I ate with these May cats. I gave them food. I tamed them, Frey. Yet, I couldn't be there when they needed me the most. You are the Oracle, Frey. Can't you do anything?
I was the Oracle, Miss Wilshire. Everything that defined me as the Oracle has perished. I do not bear memories of my past, nor do I possess extraordinary powers. Therefore, I am the Oracle no more. It is you who defines me right now. However, it still greatly exhausts you. If you use even a pint of my energy consciously, your life systems will collapse, just like the last time. And returning dead back to life is no laughing matter. As long as you reject me, we will eventually drain each other and perish. When we merge, however, we shall obtain great power. The question is, are you willing to give up your ego for the sake of someone or die an individual? Think about it. Frey walks up to the heap of small bodies and crouches beside them. Poor little things. Let's give them a proper burial, shall we? Yeah, that's a great mindset to go to class, right?
Oh.
Before we start a lesson, there's an announcement I'd like to make. As you all know, pets are not allowed in the school's territory. Yet it seems like some of you have been feeding them against the rules. Just to make it clear, the cats in the garden died because of food poisoning. You see, junk food is incredibly toxic to animals, especially one containing xylitol, which is the most commonly used in snack preparation by Charlie's Junk Foods. Whether you did this as a prank or not, it's incredibly cruel to kill an animal like that. So whoever did it, make sure you dispose of the corpses in the garden. The guards aren't your janitors, so I want you to take the responsibility yourselves.
Wait. Can't be. It can't be. It can't be. Their death? It was all my fault?
Well, technically your friend's fault. They had you feed him.
No, no, no. It's because they were hungry. It's because Henri told me to. It's because Seth decided to feed them. It's because I was made to do this.
Miss Wilshire, are you okay?
I knew it. Wiltshire killed those cats.
Cat killer!
Cat killer. Cat killer. No, 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 it's not like that.
Ah, more of those
killer.
people.
I just wanted to help. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
school sucks. Oh.
The ink kept flowing out, making me unable to catch my breath. I choked on my own words. It's all my fault. I wake up in tears and snot. Steve's face hovers above me.
How are you feeling?
so well. I've been better, I have to admit. Why are you here?
You don't remember? I carried you here.
Oh, I've caused you trouble. Even though I know how much he hates dirty things,
It's okay. As I thought, you became targeted because of me. But don't worry. I found a way out. Let's go.
Where to? What's happening?
I found a way out of the house. Trust me, you'll be okay. There'll be no guards, no classmate, no routine in the outside world. No one will raise a hand against you either.
What if we don't like it out there? We'll go back, right?
Right, we will. Well then, I'm afraid we can't waste any more time. Let's go. The elevator goes to negative floor 1 if it's activated on this floor. That's the floor we need to get to. All the doors open for me, so getting further won't be a problem. Be careful not to alarm the guards. The moment they find us, it's over. Let's see.
Place looks deserted. Sure it's okay to wander around here?
Don't worry about it. Let's look if we can find a shelter here. Welcome! Oh, customer, you seem troubled, I can tell. Everybody saw your movements right with 10% to what? That really kind of sidechecked me. Would you prefer freedom of speech? If you give up your rights to life, you can get many other ones from the points you earn. Let's leave.
This shopkeeper looks surprisingly normal.
Wait until they suggest you living food.
Sounds promising. Although, I don't have my wallet with me. Is it a pharmacy?
No, you've got it all wrong. Welcome to the shop of knowledge. Did you know? Knowledge is produced to be sold. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. Nobody cares about that anymore. Everyone's starving, hungry for information. New, old, hidden, forgotten, secondhand knowledge. I've got it all in these... But you're a minor, so I can't sell you any. Okay. How about distilled knowledge, orange-flavored chewable tablets instead? I think we'll pass. Thank you for your time. Something's wrong?
Well, it says religion on the entrance. But no matter how I look at it, it's just a department store.
Oh, silly customer. Did you really think there's supposed to be something else? The religion of modern age is capitalism, and banks are its churches. Anyhow, do you need anything you don't need?
I don't have any cash, sorry.
Not a problem. The money altar is over there.
The what?
The altar, ATM. Don't tell me you haven't heard of it.
Ah, now I see.
Sorry, we don't really need anything. Thank you for your service. Come again. I'll be praying for you at the local bank. Well. So that's interesting. Forward. I didn't.
Ooh. Suddenly, I feel weak in my knees. Next moment, I lose my balance in a coughing fit.
Okay.
He crouches beside me.
Are you okay?
No, I just remembered something. This maze reminded me of it.
I see. It must be a painful memory. Can you stand?
Sure, don't mind me.
Huh.
Where we stab someone.
Alright, gotcha. One-time use cards inside. Play. Yes, please. Self-insert. Night gaming. Heck yeah, I'm gonna use these.
Getting a lot of ultra rares.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's a gotcha. Got a rare. Oh.
A duplicate.
Some of them are dupes. It's fine. We can sell
We
them
can
off
sell
eBay.
them.
Yeah, off eBay.
So many cubes. There's 3 young gods we
Hey,
bought now.
it's good money. 4.
Oh.
So much for ultra rare.
Well, he was assigned to me when I turned 10.
Something about Seth apparently.
Yeah.
I see. I was thinking that your puppeteer is a little unusual.
Why so?
You see, as far as I remember, there are 4 types of them. Adam, Eve, Seth, and Lilith. Adam is incredibly masculine. Eve is gentle and family-oriented. Seth is the wisest. Lilith is the most strict of them all. Usually, it's either Eve or Lilith who get assigned to girls. It's a wonder that a male puppeteer is watching over you.
Seth is special in many ways, I guess.
Huh. Can't box someone in.
Fair.
Well, we do screw with time. Just another night gaming, gosh dang it. There's Mandalore gaming, I like his stuff, but it's like, I'm not getting a Mandalore, am I? Oh gosh, no, you didn't mean to do that.
No!
Yeah, it's probably fine. It's probably just another dupe.
Yeah, but now we can't complete our deck.
What do you mean? We have plenty of cards. Besides, we're selling dupes anyway. We should probably check this out. Only for home use. Gosh dang it. Night gaming.
Aww,
Oh.
so cute. I love
What
them.
else we got? Ultra rare self-insert.
That's a lot of bodies.
Huh. Interesting. Don't hinder. Oh,
Aw.
sleep. Young gods.
Figured as much, figured as much.
Oh. Hello?
Hey, I thought it was censored. I'm like, what?
I think they're soul offerings. Not only does a cube contain soul data, it also represents the ego of a person. Interesting.
Cubes sure are massive.
Fascinating.
Can you read what's written here?
Let's see. Memorials for anonymous leaders, the true rulers of the world. Not much, apparently. All the unwanted, all the unneeded, all the excessive, all the that amounted to nothing are buried here. The forest of the defective. Ooh.
The smell is so strong I cover my mouth and nose. See does the same. I wonder who these people were.
They're all failures. And the victims of the trial, most likely.
But the trials don't kill people.
In a way, they don't.
What do you mean?
Haven't you heard? If your cube gets formatted, you'll become empty. What'll be left is an empty shell, devoid of personality. A hollow human. You'll become no more than your puppet's mute self-insert. You'll keep doing quests, opening boxes, and running around until you eventually collapse. Then you'll be buried here. As garbage of the society. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Will we end up here too?
Not
That's
gonna
not
respond. There are people hanging from tree branches. It's a bleh spot. Let's continue on, shall we? Something wrong?
I thought outside world would be a brighter place. Maybe we should go back after all.
Go back to that place? So that we would be mixed with dirt again?
If we stay together, we'll be okay. If we hide in the fog, we'll be okay. We'll be okay, see? So, let's go back?
See, lets out a bitter laugh.
Then he looks at me.
The world that's reflected in your eyes must be a wonderful place. You must be a very kind world full of color. But it's not the world that I see. To me, it's a bleak, disgusting place. Even the air here is unpleasant. Believe me, this contaminated land isn't a place we belong to.
But Where can we go?
Isn't it obvious? C points to the sky.
I don't understand.
I found a way to go back to my initial form. C brings out something. It's a pack of pills? I took these from the infirmary. The amount we'll have to intake is rather big, but I've made sure there's enough for 2.
Huh?
You still don't get it. Sorry, it must be my bad choice of words. How do I say this? C stumbles on his words. They come out a bit shakily, but his smile is still present. I want to take you with me, to my heavenly domain. We get rid of our heavy bodies and rise above all earthly dwellers. Be the ones to purify this world. Will you accept, Charlotte Wilshire? I want it to be your decision, not somebody else's.
I don't want to hurt C. But wouldn't going with him mean I'll leave everyone behind? I'll leave it to you, Seth. If it's true, you'll surely know what to do. I like C. But I know you don't want to make her do the thing.
We'll just reload a save, just see what happens.
I hope your decision is right one, Seth. I take C's hand. I accept.
Really? You do?
Me too. Let's go to your kingdom in the skies.
C replies in a soft voice. Thank you. To be honest, I've never gathered the courage to do this alone. This human body and mind of mine are so fragile that they crumble at the slightest worry.
I take the pills. Soon, they will put me to sleep. Don't worry, C. From now on, you'll never be alone. Takes my hand. It's trembling.
Loneliness is such a human emotion. Yet all this time it's been tearing me apart. Soon I'll lose the virtue to be able to experience it.
Feel myself nodding off. Wished each other sweet dreams. Closed our eyes, sitting in comfortable silence. Sometime later, 2 bodies would be found in the forest. 2 empty shells devoid of their soul data. It would soon become part of a bigger pile of meat, eventually dissolving into soil fertilizers for a world we're part of no longer. We will ascend to the heavens and become cruel gods with little concern for earthly matters.
Huh. Maybe this wasn't...
Aww. Would laugh over our miserable human lives, realizing how little they meant on a scale of the whole universe and of endless timelines. It's a happy ending.
Somehow I don't think so. Happy end. Ignorant bliss. That doesn't seem like a...
Oh, we got a happy end.
I somehow don't think that. Refuse.
When I take his hand, C will smile ever so brightly, so blindingly. It would be a genuine, soft smile filled with sincere gratitude. His hand would tremble in mine. He'd still be anxious, unsure, afraid. I will tighten my grip a little to reassure him everything's okay. Fear is a human emotion, C. Soon enough, it will disappear. We'll abandon our earthly shells and ascend to your divine domain. We will become gods. Together, we'll bring order to this world. All pollution, everything that's unfair, humiliating, unpleasant, will be purified. All the dirty colors will be cleansed. We will become pure white.
That's no fun.
We will become happy. I don't take his hand. His eyes widen. I feel a growing lump in my throat. It's impossible to speak.
I thought that you'd understand.
Please, listen. Even if you're scared of this world, even if you hate it, if it disgusts you, a deep breath, I want you to live. It's barely a whisper. The words reach his ears. His breathing becomes erratic, his knees give in. It's a panic attack. I watch him break down in front of me. My eyes feel dry. You're in Pharisee. It's me who wants to cry the most. There's no place for us to go. The corpse of a god laughs behind my back.
My sights. Could you be any more dramatic? Acting all high and mighty, yet you've been saying it all for your own sake. The one who doesn't want to die is...
I cover my ears.
you, Miss Wilshire. Despite all the self-harm, all the big dreams and fantasies about self-sacrifice and whatnot, you still want to live your pathetic life until the very end.
Please, stop.
Just admit it, that you're afraid to die. Deep down, you don't actually believe that there's a place like heaven up above, do you? Even worse, there's nothingness awaiting you. You'll die only to achieve complete solitude and empty space in the afterlife. Not even your beloved Seth will be there for you. Why would they stay with you when they're bored to death when there's no quest to complete? Admit it, even your puppeteers with you only as long as they're entertained.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
I want you to be honest with yourself. We both know it, right? That everyone only wants to use you.
Shut up.
But why should it matter? You have me, Miss Wilshire. Even in the cold embrace of death, I won't leave you. There's nothing to be afraid of. You should have let this boy die already.
I plunge forward, grasping Frey's throat, squeezing it with all I have. We fall down, strangling Frey with my own hands. It's getting hard to breathe.
Just want you to open your eyes. Look, can't you see this boy is dying to disappear for good? He doesn't want to be saved.
Make my grip harder. It hurts.
He opened up to you, and look at what you've done. You're the cruel one, Miss Wilshire.
I'm...
Here they are. Seize them. So, would you be so kind as to explain yourselves? It is my initiative to leave the house, sir. Force Charlotte Wilshire to come with me. Miss Wilshire, is that true?
He looks at me expectantly.
Then, Mr. Wordsworth, can I ask for your reasons for violating school rules? Well, of course. I wanted a breath of fresh air. It's unfitting for the god of this world to be inhaling such stale air every day. I ended up dragging Miss Wilshire along with me against her will since she doesn't feel well. I sincerely thought that it would help her recover, you see. You see, Miss Wordsworth, you are forbidden to leave your room until the day of the trial. As a punishment for your behavior, you'll be robbed of all social points you've had until this day. Miss Wilshire, you are awaited in class at the usual hours. I'll have an appointment scheduled for you at the laboratory. Considering this situation, medical tests will be of absolute necessary. Then we're going to have a counseling session in regard to your indecent relationships with classmates. What? After the trial, of course. Now, return to your rooms, if you will.
And have covered for me, see?
I only tell the truth.
Well, you've lost all the social points. No way you can get past the trial like this.
About that, there's something I'd like to ask of you.
What is it?
If possible, please don't vote for me in the trial. If a sacrifice has to be made, it must be me.
Say it like that.
Please. It's My only wish. I don't belong in this world. It's only natural that it rejects me. That's why I ask of you, please, don't vote for me. It's my last chance to leave this world.
Like that, we parted ways. Gorilla Man's words rang in my head.
You needn't have helped him.
Ray's words followed.
He doesn't want to be saved.
A fresh memory of C's plea kept replaying over and over.
Please, don't vote for me in the trial. Back home.
Things fog again.
Everything's fog. Thick. No one?
Violent room open.
Not even the piano. Still locked. Denied. No. Got anything to say about anything? Hello?
Oh,
What is it, dear girl? Can't sleep?
yeah.
I'll make tea. Which one would you like? There's oolong, honeybush, jasmine green, rooibos, good morning tea, gunpowder green, Earl Grey, Lady Grey, Christmas mix, Japanese lime.
Japanese lime will do.
Alright, I'll add a spoon of honey to it.
Sorry for interrupting your duties.
Pay it no mind. Unfortunately, inspiration often comes at night, rendering me completely unable to sleep in peace.
B.
So what is it that troubles you? If it's anger you need to take out, the piano room is always open.
I don't think mashing chords in the middle of the night would help this time.
Then what is it?
I'm just tired. I want to rest for a while, but whenever I close my eyes, the slumbering god haunts my dreams.
Should probably... There we go.
When I wake up, new troubles only keep piling up.
I see. Why don't you spend more time in the dressing room? Might have a few dresses you haven't tried on yet. I'm short on feedback, especially since Felix refuses to help lately. You see, he has a slender build, and you've been busy at school lately.
I got it. Thank you, Aiden. I'll try to visit more often.
The mirror there's on his head is putting me in dresses.
Felix look adorable. Felix is feeding his Venus flytrap with forceps. A box full of dehydrated bloodworms is standing on the table. His usual frowning expression is absent.
Come on, seal your
Oh,
mouth.
that's him.
Here comes the food.
After a moment, he notices my presence in the room.
Can't sleep.
I sit beside Felix. The flytrap, now closed, seems to be enjoying its meal.
I can make you peppermint tea if you want me to.
No need to. It's okay. Do you still remember the time when we went to the Oracle's world? Felix doesn't look in my direction.
There's no way I'd forget, right?
And that thing happened in the end. What did it look like to you? Felix hesitates for a moment.
Looked like you're melting into biomass right in front of me. What did it look like to you then?
It's like holding hands with a beautiful girl. Messed up, right? Whole head is messed up.
Do you still stay true to the routine like I advised you?
You get up, go to school, and get back to sleep again. I believe that as long as I maintain those simple rules, my mind wouldn't crumble without the pills.
Perhaps you should go back to taking the...
No, I can't just do that. Here. If everyone disappears, I'll...
I'm sorry. Forget it.
Trial is coming soon, too.
What if you get chosen?
I won't. I've made some friends, and I've done some socializing, too. So there's that.
That's so. Sorry, I can't be of any help.
It's okay. You've already done you've already done for me more than you should have. Besides, I'm already a proper grown-up, so I should be able to handle my problems myself.
Right, you've grown out of toys. But honestly, that naivety of yours is inevitable.
Suddenly, the atmosphere in the room changes. Umbrella Man, didn't we agree that you wouldn't touch house tenants?
Oops, I forgot. My bad, my bad. Are you afraid I'll hurt them?
Umbrella Man brings out a scalpel from Felix's lab coat, bringing it to his throat.
Feel like remembering old times?
Wait, stop it!
Although your reaction would be undoubtedly amusing. It's not in my interest to have you completely and utterly mind broken.
Umbrella Man doesn't put the scalpel away, still playing with it in his hands. Why did you come, Umbrella Man?
No specific reason. How's your new friend doing?
So well. I've heard him.
I see.
Umbrella Man laughs in Felix's voice. It sends shivers down my spine.
Anyhow, I came to give you a friendly advice. I want you to choose wisely during the trial. If you do, who knows? Perhaps you can save a life. That's all I can say. Bye-bye.
Next moment, Umbrella Man is gone.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Nothing. I should really go to sleep. Thank you for talking to me. Good night, Felix.
Alright, Charlotte. And anything in here? No, Bennett? Really?
Time for bed, Seth.
Oh.
Good night, Seth.
Back to here.
Play a familiar melody. Called The Town That Doesn't Exist.
Huh.
Gray closes a memory book he is reading when he sees me.
Long time no see, Miss Wilshire. Look, don't make such a sour face. I want to make up with you. I've been doing some cleaning lately. If I can't be of help in the real world, I figured I'd help clear your mind in the very least. Look, hasn't it become less foggy?
Suppose so.
Frey beams with
Frey.
excitement. Right?
But why would you do that? I never asked for this.
You see, I read in your memory journals that you were lamenting the fact that your mind had become foggy over the years. And I figured it's in my power to aid you. Might not notice the changes immediately, but they will soon take place.
See. Gray lightly embraces me, nuzzling against my hair.
Don't worry about a single thing, Miss Wilshire. You'll soon see that this world is not worth staying in. Sweet dreams, princess. 31.
Not a huge jump.
A month? Oh, in control. Can't talk with everyone else. Felix isn't here. No one is here. Bye.
Trial day?
That reminds me. We haven't seen our arse look at in a while. No one's here.
It's mad you won't give it a cute voice.
No one's here. Still nothing there. Still locked. Still denied. No one. That's interesting. Nothing happens.
The warp cube is broken, Seth. Let's look for the other way around.
We'll be back to end it next time. Bye.